Hi, I'm Ben. I'm here with my great aunt,
My name is Hope Steinman.
and today we're going to be asking about my family ancestry. So, uh, let me see this here. Um, where did our family come from?
My mother's family came from Poland, and my father's family came from Germany
How do you know that?
because I lived with them and they told me.
How did they get here? Did they come?
They came on the boat. My mother was about 16 and she took with her two of her siblings, and my father was 5 and he came over with his mother and father. And they all went through Ellis Island and settled in New York City on the Lower East Side.
How many generations can you trace back from your parents?
Just one, which would be my great grandfather, and he lived in Poland.
Do you remember his name?
Family name would be Gans.
Gans?
Gans.
Do you know if in our family we have any veterans?
Yes, my husband was a veteran,
Do we have any other?
and also your uncle L was a veteran. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes.
What?
He received his medical training in the Air Force, and also your Uncle Fred
Right,
is a veteran.
right. And they both were doctors, right? They weren't actually soldiers, right?
Well, they were soldiers, yes,
Well,
but
yeah,
but they didn't serve
right,
overseas.
right.
They served in the United States. But my husband served during the Korean War.
Did he ever
He
go
was
overseas?
in the Korean War, yes. He fought in the Korean War.
That's very cool. Um, do you have any stories about our family?
Well, the interesting story that I told you earlier about your grandmother and myself. Would you like me to
Yeah,
tell that
yeah,
one?
definitely.
Okay, well, my sister and I are twins, and we were born prematurely at 7 months, and we were really miracle babies because I weighed 2 pounds and 2 ounces, and she weighed 1 pound and 6 ounces, and we were the first incubated twins born in the New York City hospital. But at those days, they did not have neonatal care as they do today. Nothing was sophisticated. So we stayed in the incubator for 3 months, and they didn't expect us to survive, and our birth certificates went in without a name. And when we were released from the hospital, we had to be fed with an eyedropper. Not, we couldn't even suck a bottle. We were just so weak that we had to be fed with a couple of drops of milk every few hours. And since we were such miracle babies, our names became Hope and Faith.
So why don't you tell them about the your birth certificate and how?
Oh, my birth certificate, since I don't have a birth certificate with a name on it, because the birth certificates went in, they were mailed in. My mother did not expect twins like they know today. That's unheard of. So right away, the birth certificates went in. There were no names. I do not have a name on my birth certificate. And when I needed to apply for a passport, I had to have a living aunt come with me to City Hall in New York to sign an affidavit as to my identity. And now I use my passport as a legal document.
So when you have to like get medical insurance and stuff, you present your passport.
If I need to, I haven't had to really do
Right.
that because it's just been carried over. But at the very beginning, I had to do that. Well, like when I went to apply for Social Security, I had to bring my passport with me because I didn't have a birth certificate.
Right. Is my grandma the same way?
I don't know. I have to ask her what she did about that. I don't know how she got hers.
But does her birth certificate also not have a name?
Her birth certificate is the same as mine. It doesn't have a name.
So what information is on the birth
It
certificate?
says female Orloff, which was my last name.
Do you know if our family has any genealogical records?
It's listed on, I think, we got something from Ancestry.com. A cousin made kind of a family tree,
Do you know how far back that family tree goes?
probably to this Gans family,
Which was
my great grandfather.
your great
It shows all the descendants. And as I told you, my mother was one of 10 children, so that makes for a lot of cousins.
right, right. And why don't you tell them about what you were telling me?
The Holocaust?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, my mother had two brothers who were in the concentration camp. One did not survive, and one was liberated at the end of the World War II. And he went to Israel, and his descendants are still living in Israel. I have not met them because I haven't been to Israel, but I know they're there somewhere.
Do you know if they're still living?
I hear from other family members that they are. Other family members who've gone over to Israel.
All right. That's really interesting. Thank you for sitting down with me today.
You're
I
so
learned a lot
welcome.
about our family and its history, and where we come from. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.